I want a quick end to these wars. And right now, the world has seen several such wars cropping up. We have the Ukraine-Russia war on one hand. We have the turmoil that is currently plaguing the West Asia, though those, again, we see ceasefire deals coming up in those areas as well. So there's a lot that's going on in the geopolitical space. If we were to stick to Ukraine and Russia particularly, what is your opinion on the fact that are we to see a quick end to the Ukraine war after Trump takes on his presidency role? And also his take on Russia, because there is a mixed signal of sorts that we are getting here, one of appeasement as well as putting pressure on Putin. What do you think it will be?
Look, during his first term, Trump had sought to reset his relationship with Russia, but he was defeated, in a sense, by his own agencies who created the tripwire of Russian interference in the US presidential election. So that stymied his ability to take initiatives vis-a-vis Russia. This time, Trump has come with a very clear position that he does not support the war in Ukraine and that he is going to bring about an end to that war. Now, initially, he said it'll be on the first day, in 1 day or 24 hours. Now, of course, I think there's a greater sense of realism that this may not happen so quickly, and they are talking of a process which may last several months. But certainly, the signs are good because Putin has also responded positively to the idea of negotiations, though his preference is not to have a temporary ceasefire, but to actually negotiate a full deal to end the war. And we have some idea of the contours that this deal may take because the person appointed as Trump's envoy for Ukraine, General Kellogg, has written articles on the possible contours of such a deal, and this would involve accepting the territories acquired by Russia. It would involve arming Ukraine, provided they agree to come to the negotiating table. If they don't, then pressure would be applied by squeezing the defense pipeline to Ukraine, and then looking at the larger picture of what a final settlement could mean. I mean, negotiations for that would continue. But
Right.
as I said, Putin has said he doesn't want a temporary ceasefire. Though he's open to negotiations, he would much rather have a full deal on the table. But the signs are promising. Let me put it like that. The signs are promising. Negotiations can be a bit more complex because Ukraine would also have to accept whatever deal is negotiated. And you can't just, thrust it on Ukraine, though the US would use its leverage through aid and defense supplies to get Ukraine to the point that they might, really be more pragmatic
Right.
about the situation than they have been till now.
Pragmatic is the word you would actually use and you have to describe this entire situation and the expectations we have from Trump 2.0.